What? What does Jesus have to do with this?
Why you gotta bring Jesus in your mess?
That's a nope. Yep, that's. Whew. Generic control in the Duck Goes. We're back with some more Death Battle reaction. Today we're watching Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom. I think both of them have been in death battles in the past, but I haven't seen like any movie that they are in, so this should be really interesting. You want to check my reaction to the last death battle I did, which was the season 8 premiere, which was Yoda versus King Mickey. I'll leave that one right up there. Also link down below in the description. I'll also be a playlist on my channel with all of my other death battle reactions going in chronological order. I know I skipped episode 2 of season 8, which I think had a character from Kill la Kill, which might be an anime that I react to in the future. I think it only has 25 episodes, so it's definitely on the table for me to possibly react to in the future. So that should be really interesting if I go back and after I watch that and actually watch that death battle. So stay tuned for that. I hope you're subscribed. Shout out to the patrons taking the videos a day early. Allow me to not have a paywall on the channel because I'm completely against those, and these videos like get copyright claimed, so I couldn't do this without my patrons. So shout out to each and every one of them. They get the videos a day early, by the way. But that should be really interesting. Current record is 66 and 45. Shout out to Corey if you keep track of that. And I read all your comments, leave them down below. So this should be a real interesting death battle. I already have an idea of who I think is going to win, but I'm not going to let you know who that is quite yet. Okay. And Harry's. And we'll just, skip on through that. Oh, wow. And there's a death battle intro that actually works. God, Ruby needs to come back. I think when Ruby comes back, I'm going to get my best friend Kirby to react to episodes with me. Which should be interesting.
King of Latveria and Doom of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I have an idea who I think's going to win. Oh, it's Mr. Clean.
In their own worlds. But what happens when the geniuses of these spiteful nerds collide?
I don't know. Lex Luthor and Superman.
It's our job to analyze their weapons,
I think
armor,
Superman
and skills to find out
beats
who
Lex
would win.
Luthor.
A death battle.
Oh god, the posing. 10 years.
In the city of Metropolis, soaring above all other structures, one can find atop the tallest building an L.
Who's the dickbag that decided to literally
Sponsored.
hang that L over everyone's head? Just the
I don't
one
know.
and only Lex Luthor.
Just be like
Born
Redestro and
raised
just do
in
that.
Smallville, Kansas, Lex's early life was complicated.
Why is
His
Smallville like
father,
such a common
Lionel,
name?
was a scientist doing dubious experiments on Martian manhunters.
6'2".
When the lid was cracked on this evil science operation, asses had to be covered. So Lex and his old man got a convenient memory wipe, reducing Lionel to an alcoholic and setting Lex down a path to get away from his deadbeat dad. Right there with you, bud.
But
I did not
because
know
it's
Lex
comics,
was...
That's just Lex's story in one continuity.
In another, he's a mad scientist. In another, he's a self-made billionaire. And in yet another, he was
I always
friends
thought he
with
was just
Superboy
rich.
until Superboy made him bald. No wonder this guy's so
Bald?
cynical.
Regardless of which Lex we're talking about, he hates Superman. In his
For some
eyes,
reason.
if Superman continues to exist, humanity will become weak and reliant on him, and ultimately,
I mean,
perish,
yeah.
supposedly.
Ever since Soups flew
But
into town,
I don't
he's
know
been
about
Lex's
that now.
undoing.
But
It's
also his driving force in creating technology.
a gun.
Chief among them being his war suit.
This bad boy comes
His
equipped
what
with
suit?
loads of goodies. A force field, electroblasts, missiles, a chest laser, and wrist blades for all your Batman chicken needs.
Batman.
Lex has utilized many
Okay.
different energy sources for his suits, but his newest and greatest is the Mother Box. A
Mother Box?
inexhaustible piece of nougat technology with which Lex
say
can create
nougat?
energy beams, repair his suit, and teleport via quantum folding.
The suit can survive a planet exploding and lets old Lex go toe-to-toe with Superman himself.
Well,
Toe-to-toe with
it is
Superman.
questionable if his suit is
Superman.
directly comparable to Superman going all
Oh.
out, especially with his reliance on kryptonite. But Lex has used it to fight with other DC powerhouses.
Like who?
This orange bug
The
man,
Flash?
Larfleeze, who's basically a one-man lantern corps.
Larfleeze?
You know, that band of green boot stompers who can cross the universe in under an hour.
Knowing DC
Oh,
has a universe
that's
at
it?
least 100 trillion light years across, this would require a speed over 5 quintillion times the speed of light.
Or how about the time Green Lantern Kyle Rayner held back the big
Who?
frickin' bang?
Much of Lex's tech is
Oh, like
related to
Ben-
the war
like
suit,
Ben
but
10?
He does have on-hand gadgets too, such as a heat ray, robot replicas called Lexbots, and a special barrier that temporarily turns anything it touches two-dimensional.
It turns you.
I'm
2D,
sorry,
huh?
what?
That sounds like a weeb's wet dream. How does that work?
It's rather
That's
simple,
weird.
actually. By applying higher dimensional physics to a simple 2D grid, we can replicate and place the form of a
Didn't,
three-dimensional
Ryan
object
Chain
into
just
a
do a
lower,
video?
flattened form that
He did a 2D video. Should have touched that.
I knew the all squirrel diet was a good idea.
Stop.
Unlike Lex's 80s tech.
Yeah, I think Ryan Trahan just did a video.
Sure, he's had his squabbles with Superman,
That's
but
Zoom
after Supes died,
2D.
not when he punched the gray guy when he blew up this punk Denny, he gained a newfound respect for the Man of Steel and took up
Wait.
his mantle. Maybe
What?
he isn't the bald psycho everyone thinks he is.
Wait, so he hates Superman, so
Lex's
became him?
actions, both good and bad, tend to stem from one thing. He really wants to be Superman himself.
There we go.
It would explain why he made the Everyman Project, an experiment meant to turn normies into superhumans.
Unfortunately, Lex's genes were not compatible. He's still
What do you
went through
mean
the
not
procedure,
compatible?
But even after some voluntary organ harvesting, he only had 6 months to live.
Wow, Lex really
Okay.
does want to be Superman, even if it kills him.
But if Lex can't
Literally.
be Superman, he might as well make himself the one person that super citizen has to answer to.
President?
Which is why Lex decided to, what else, run for president.
Can you
What?
imagine a
Dude, Lex
president who's an
Luthor's
evil
nuts.
billionaire and hates aliens?
He
So
wants to be
unrealistic.
Superman.
Lex was already a nihilist with
Became the
real
president.
attachments, and became all the
What?
worse when he learned he could neither be nor control Superman. Take, for example, the time he made a cure for his sister's terminal illness.
Well, that doesn't seem so bad.
That
And
sounds
then
good.
reinfected her with that same illness seconds later. just to
Why?
prove he could.
Jesus Christ! Never mind.
Lex give us
being
a
evil.
Lex take it
Why
away.
would anyone work for this guy?
Lex's outlook on life actually gained a big following. After traveling
Batman's
millions
secret
of years into
identity,
the
so
future,
he's smart.
because comics, Lex saw
Starfire.
a world where his goals became reality, where people quit aspiring to the impossible standards of superheroes, instead embracing who they were deep
Press
down.
up tag Kid Flash Bart
Selfish
Allen.
and greedy animals.
So he literally inspired a philosophy around being the opposite
Himself.
of Superman.
Apparently. Isn't it ironic, though, that even those who chose to follow Lex's ideals called this philosophy doom?
Huh. I guess Luthor
Wait,
was already taken.
Doom?
Anyways, his fanboys from the future might consider it their doom, but to Lex, his ideals are everything. And to
Why
his
does he
credit,
look
they
like-
have seen him through some
Oh,
pretty
what's this
heavy
dude
stuff.
from
Like
Die
outsmarting
Hard?
Brainiac, getting tortured by Joker.
Outsmarting
Getting
Brainiac, okay.
Shot out of a helicopter by a gorilla. Don't worry, somehow he got better.
Even completely
Somehow.
stripped of everything, standing before an almighty God, Lex Luthor will continue to defend his ideals. This harbinger of doom is
you
truly
get smited.
beyond comprehension. Or so he says.
DC Marvel.
Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of our time.
The greatest criminal mind? Okay.
At
Okay.
first glance,
Lex
Syria
Luthor
appears
is
to be
a lot more
located
impressive than I thought he would.
in the center of
I
Europe,
thought
but
this was
within
going to be a
its
curb
borders
stop.
may be the greatest threat the world
I really
has
thought.
ever known.
Threat being the malevolent king, Dr. Doom.
But Doom
I'm
did
pretty
not
sure he
start
was
out
going
as
to
a
curb
king.
stop him.
Born as a Romani, Victor Von Doom had a tumultuous childhood. After his mother's
Yeah,
soul
we've
was
heard about
taken
him.
by the demon Mephisto, and his father died on the run from an evil baron, Doom did what
Yeah.
any mad scientist would do, and began making inventions.
Like his own robot
Yeah,
replicas
because it just
and
happened.
Marvel's favorite retcon device,
6'7",
the
Jesus.
Doombots. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, sounds
The
really
technical
familiar.
wonders
Like
he
the
made,
Lex
while
bots.
also scamming people, were so great
Diplomatic
the Empire
community.
State University offered him a scholarship.
And so began a good old college try by Doom.
There,
My college
Doom
try
built a
was
device
5
to
days, and I left and got my money
communicate
back.
with his mother in the underworld. But because of a miscalculation that may or may not be thanks to the Thing, it blew up
The
in his
Thing?
face.
Oh.
Literally.
It's okay though. After the explosion gave him a nasty scar, Doom ventured to Tibet, where some monks
And then-
did him a solid and helped him
Yeah.
build a suit of armor.
Made from a mastery of science and mysticism,
Yeah.
Doom's titanium
Like,
armor goes
welded that to
beyond the
his
wonders
face.
of ordinary technology and into the absurd.
Can't he like teleport
Swiss Army
too?
knife of power armors, complete with electrical blast, a device that scrambles brain neurons, and a laser stab
Oh.
that doubles as a technovirus.
At full power, the suit can break through an adamantine coffin and allegedly contains
What?
pieces of the cross that Jesus Christ himself was crucified.
What?
Just in
What does
case
Jesus
a
have to do with this?
Dracula comes your way. Which
Alucard?
again, with this suit, Doom easily conquered Latveria.
Oh yeah,
and overthrew
hour
the
ago.
Baron
Episode
who
8
gave
of
him
Helsing
so
Ultra
much
Bridge, my
trouble
best
years
friend went
back.
live.
Aha, take that, asshole!
Seeing how prosperous his rule was, Doom thought if he could make Latveria better by conquering it, why not make the whole world better by conquering it?
Well, I mean, a Panther God did say he should. Too bad he was always
Panther
stabbed
God,
by
is that
the
Black Panther?
Fantastic Four.
And
Hey, it's
the
Chris
leader,
Evans
Reed
as
Richards,
not
also
Captain
known as
America.
Mr. Fantastic.
To put it lightly, Doom freaking hates him. One time, when Doom was being pulled into hell, Rather than try to
One
escape
time.
eternal torment, all he wanted to do was burn and scar Reed's face.
To Doom, Reed Richards is a man of unquenchable vanity and unmitigated arrogance.
Okay.
Consumed by
So
his
his
own
rival
ego at the cost of everyone
Is
around
Mr.
him.
Fantastic,
Yeah, the Doom might
when
be
the other one
projecting
is
a bit there.
Though he
Superman?
has failed many times to conquer the world, Doom certainly has the arsenal to do so.
Antimatter guns, bombs that transmute things to chrome, a molecular expander that turns tiny particles into boulders, and time shift
Huh?
bombs that'll send you several seconds into the past.
But his most interesting gadget is the Cosmic Power Siphon. While not particularly fashionable, at least before he implemented it into his suit, the siphon has
What?
absorbed and stolen the powers of numerous cosmic entities.
You might be asking, if Doom has all these gadgets,
He has a
why
lot of
doesn't he
gadgets.
use them more often? Well, in his own words, Doom's reasons are his own. Do not question them.
But Doom is
Which
more than
goes
just
out the window with a
scientist.
death battle.
He's also a magician. In fact, a contender for Sorcerer Supreme. As such, he can employ all manner of magic spells. Barriers, teleportation, mystical energy blasts, etc.
And if he ever wants to Freaky
Which is
Friday a
nuts.
foe, he can use a
Freaky
mind
Friday.
swap technique he took from the Ovoids to switch bodies.
Like this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Dummy's too
how do
happy.
you walk with these scrawny legs? This one isn't even a gun.
Why are there 6
He's
of you?
drunk.
Am I
drunk.
drunk?
Yes.
Change us back.
No.
It should come
Are
as
they
no
gonna finish
surprise
the
that a
episode like that?
multi-classing nerd like Doom has taken on some of Marvel's toughest heroes.
He's faster
Hulk?
than Reed Richards, who reacted to interstellar beams fired by Galactus, and has even deflected Thor's
Whoever that
hammer.
is.
The same hammer that flew Thor across the universe in seconds.
Knowing Marvel's universe has a diameter of at least 1 trillion light years, Mjolnir must have
I think
been
it's less
moving over
zeros.
2 quintillion times
That's
the
a
speed of
nope.
light.
Yep. That's
Not even getting into Doom's battles with the Green Universe Clever, the Hulk.
Or the no-holds-barred punch he took from Sentry with only 7% of his suit's power left.
With so much tech and magic, it's a wonder Doom ever loses.
Well, for all his achievements, Doom does have one insurmountable weakness.
Fire.
Squirrels.
I knew
I
it.
don't
Nobody's
think
a
that's
match
gonna
for
come
those
from
little
this.
bastards but me. But hey,
We feed squirrels
as
in
long
my
as
house.
he stays on
They're so
Bucksuit's
cute.
good side, he should be all right.
He also has a bad habit of just losing godlike power at the worst of times.
Like when
How
his
do you
control
just-
over the power cosmic was taken by a plot-convenient cosmic energy-stealing.
That's not gonna happen in Death
Still,
Battle though.
Doom persevered and became the god emperor
That's like a curse.
of everything. Until Mr. Fantastic stole his powers away.
Oh boy!
Oh.
If
Oh,
Doom already
kinda dick
hated
move.
Reed, what did he think of him after that?
Surprisingly, Doom's time as a god caused an epiphany of sorts. He looked back
What?
on his actions, his ego finally shattered,
Oh, so this
and in
drawing
his
looks sick.
reflection was left with a desire to fix his ways.
So he took up the role of Iron Man of all people. Stopped
Wait,
being
what?
a world conqueror and became a good guy.
Just for a little bit, don't worry, he was back to being a maniacal would-be conqueror soon enough.
Comic
I-
book status.
What's the point of having an
Seems
epiphany?
a literal multiverse-scale intervention.
I'm
couldn't
guessing
keep Doom from
Fans
being
don't like that.
Doom.
Your plan to destroy them has failed, Master. Failed.
Oh, you shouldn't say that word around him. Current record is 66 and 45. My last death battle was actually Yoda, which it is actually
Alright,
Order
welcome back to
66. It was my
Dark Side, where we run the
66th
data
correct
for all
one.
possibilities.
First, if you want to be as bold and confident as Lex and Doom, try out
Got
Blue
Blue
Chew.
Chew.
know,
When?
it's-
Why have they just all of a sudden started existing on YouTube like crazy? They sponsored my friend Matt.
But right now, it's time
This is
for
wild.
Jazz
Yeah, my current record is 66 and 45. Corey keeps track of that for me. I'm going with Doom. I just think Doom is just way too insane. I know Lex Luthor is also nuts. He's also DC.
Visitor.
But
Mr. Luthor, your company has invaluable resources for the people of Latveria. I will be
I'll be commandeering there.
Latveria. What an exquisite place to start a corporatocracy.
Well, he has diplomatic immunity, you know. Even though that doesn't have any effect in Death Battle. And Lex is president. When did the Secret Service appear? Because you usually get Secret Service for life. Well, that's... Wow. Oh, that was a Lex bot?
Replica.
It's called a Lex bot, you knuckle-dragging buffoon.
And he has Doom bots.
Rather ingenious. Not as ingenious as mine, of course. But enough talk. Let us end these.
Watch that be a Lex bot.
With
Or a Doom bot. I like how vibrant the green is of his suit. Oh, there's the 2D. Wow, he actually turned into 2D. Congratulations, you're two-dimensional.
Graphic technology. I haven't perfected it, but it's more than enough to exterminate an imbecile like you.
Imbecile? I don't know if he's necessarily an imbecile. That cube looked pretty important. Not even cube, it's a spear.
Exterminate an imbecile like you.
Wait, was that like a time thing? What? What?
You fell for my time shift ball. Now
My trap guard. What are these attacks? Also, I do like how more detailed the animation is. I don't think they do any more sprite animations, I guess. Doom's kind of a beast. I read all the comments, by the way, so it's not impossible. Trust me. He does go toe-to-toe against Superman.
Like me. What about you?
Oh, well. Jesus.
It's marvelous and wasted.
Steal it.
On your incompetence.
What is he going to do? Is he going to steal it? Oh, yep. And now he... Oh, my God. That was like 3,000% power. That's a big hand.
What kind of a man are you?
I'm sorry. He just catch that punch? He's not really a man. He's kind of superhuman. Oh, God. This dude is like #1 Superman fanboy. It's like Deku. All Might. Ow? I don't think the mask is coming off. Yeah, don't take his mask off. Oh, he just flopped.
That mask is my true face.
Oh, that's one way. Your hand is in your chest. I guess Lex was too surprised at what just happened to like do any damage before he was able to switch back.
This power, it's like that of the gods beneath me.
But power of gods is beneath you. I got it right there. It's 67 and 45. Let's go.
Pinning him to it.
Having a slight speed advantage,
My cousin handed me an elf
suit
from
by most
Rocket League.
measures, Lex was able to hold his own with Doom for a time.
And sure, Lex could counter some of Doom's arsenal, but he couldn't defend against being transmuted to chrome, being blasted with antimatter, or getting his nerves scrambled from the
Antimatter's
inside.
kind of a big deal.
What's more, Lex's mind has been swapped before.
Wait, they're swapped
once
back.
with Superman, funnily enough.
Meaning if things got desperate, there was nothing to stop Doom from pulling a Captain Ginyu on Lex and swapping their minds.
I get that
Lex's
reference.
Mother Box was certainly a powerful device, but he never quite mastered all of its potential. Not to mention, Doom's ace in the hole, the cosmic power siphon, has drained and stolen similar energy sources time and time again.
Galactus,
I guess.
Server, and even the friggin' Beyonder.
I'm not even gonna act like I
This
knew
bonus
what.
Doom
It's
doesn't
more or
look
less a
like
guess.
much, but
It's
he
all
apparently
educated
has
guesses here.
millions of times the power of the entire Marvel multiverse, and the siphon took all of it. There's no way the Mother Bugs could stand up to a device like that.
Thus, it was only a question of if Doom could
Every man.
bide his time before turning the tables on Lex.
And given all the beatdowns he's survived from Marvel heavy hitters like Hulk and Sentry, I'd say
Yeah,
Doom at
a Hulk.
that time.
Lex's tech was an
What would a
impressive
Hulk
challenge
versus
that had the
Superman?
stats to
I guess Hulk
defend
did lose to Brawley.
But against Doom's bewildering
Brawley versus
gadgets,
Superman?
magical
When?
trickery, and power-stealing siphon, the advantage was in the Doctor's court.
The King of
Okay.
Latveria claimed his victory. Hopefully Lex isn't a sore Luthor.
The winner is
Oh,
Dr. Doom.
because it rhymes with Luthor. What's the next battle going to be? Is it going to be Blake Mikasa? Because I think I'm going to be skipping it if it is, because I might be reacting to Attack on Titan. There's probably already been a play or a vote on the community tab for what my next anime is going to be. 'Cause I just finished or got caught up with my. Okay, it's definitely not Blake and Mikasa. It's I think a fighting game character. Geese. Oh God, have we reacted to Geese before? I'm not really sure, but I'll react to that next because I don't think either of those two are from an anime or something I'm yet to play like Metal Gear Solid. A lot of people ask, where's the Metal Gear Solid? Like, where is Sam Fisher versus, or wherever? Like, people ask that. I'm escaping them because of spoilers. I haven't played the Metal Gear Solid games yet. I will at some point. I'm actually about to start the Bioshock series as soon as I wrap up with Halo Infinite, which I should be finishing the campaign today at 5 o'clock Eastern, or 5 p.m. Eastern time, 30 minutes after the video goes live, I should be beating Halo Infinite's campaign. Hopefully, I started it like 3 weeks ago, so it should be really interesting. I look forward to beating that. I hope to see you in the next death battle. I hope you're subscribed. Definitely check out the Patreon if you want these videos a day early, and definitely go check out Hellsing Ultimate Bridge episode 8 with Kirby, my best friend. It's going to be great. It's the best episode of Hellsing Ultimate Bridge. It's her first Abridged series ever. Hopefully I'm going to show her SAO Bridge after that, and then Dragon Ball Z Bridge after that. So it should be nuts, and maybe I'll actually bring her on for Ruby reactions as well. That should be interesting, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you back for a next one. Leave some comments down below, because I read and respond to a lot of them. Or read all of them and respond to a lot of them as well. But until next video, take care, and cue the music.
We were